What's up, O fans? It's Sam here with Olight Canada. Now, the purpose of today's video is a rapid-fire rundown of the stark difference between the Seeker 4 Pro that you're familiar with and the brand new Seeker 4, which just dropped as a part of the Christmas flash sale on olightstore.ca, with maybe a brief shout out and honorable mention to the Seeker 3 and the Seeker Mini. Now, let's start at the tip. The biggest difference between these two models is the beam pattern. Now, 4 little LEDs in a shallow reflector means the Seeker 4 Pro is a floodlight. It's got 4,600 lumens, but only 20,000 candela. Now, the Seeker 4, on the other hand, has a huge LED at the bottom of a deep silver reflector, which means the Seeker 4 is a long-distance hotspot thrower style of beam. At 40,000 candela, that's quite literally double the hotspot intensity. So that right there makes these two lights very different animals. As we move down the light, you'll see the button is different too. An infinitely variable rotary dial with a multi-indicator telling you your voltage and your brightness output. Now, the non-Pro edition is stripped back and simplified. You get a standard button with 5 different brightness settings, a very standard Olight UI. Now, the button itself is quite large, very clicky, but the indicator set into the button is a 3-stage indicator. Green light means from full charge down to 60%. When you're below 60% remaining battery, it goes down to yellow, and then below 10%, it goes down to red. Simple, yet effective. As we continue moving down the light, of course, this one's got the rubber grips. This one has those scalloped finger grooves. I really like that. Let's also talk about the pocket clip. It's an optional extra, but they are interchangeable. Any Seeker pocket clip from any full-size Seeker will work on any other. As we continue moving down the light, this one has a lanyard hole and comes with this silicone lanyard that really complements the matte black finish. This one, of course, has no lanyard hole at all. Now that we're at the bottom, let's check out the magnetic charging. This one, Seeker 4 Pro, has 2 different forms of magnetic charging: the cable, which we're all familiar with, and the holster. You pop it into the holster and you got a USB-C for charging the light that way. Now, the Seeker 4 skips a step, keeps things nice and simple, and builds the USB-C port right in there. It does not come with a holster. It only comes with a lanyard, but your charging solution is built right in. No magnet on this whatsoever. People will appreciate that. Some people will for sure. Now, honorable mention to the Seeker 3. This one, again, was a floodlight beam. You know, the button has the 3-stage indicator, just like this one does. This one was magnetic charging. It does have a lanyard hole. One of the most beautiful lights in my collection, by the way. And a quick shout out to the Seeker 4 Mini. You can see that the size difference is quite a bit, but in terms of performance, there's an interesting Easter egg. This one has a maximum output of 1200 lumens. It'll do that for 2.5 minutes, while this one on high mode is 1200 lumens, and it'll run at that brightness for 16 minutes. So that's similar performance at 1200 lumens for more than 5 times the runtime if you step up just ever so slightly to the full-sized version. So there's my rapid-fire rundown of the big differences. And if you have any more questions, please leave them in a comment under this video. You know I'll be sure to answer them. And the most important part, click this link to check out olightstore.ca during the Christmas flash sale, which is on right now, but you guys are already aware of that.